Maybe let's try. Can you turn? Can you turn to starboard? Like 90? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Turn back. Okay, go back to 090. And then I'm going to go down.
Very technical talk up there.
It was, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go down, and then I want you to kind of slowly follow me down. So it's pushing forward on the stick. Once I get it, I kind of
He does the same thing with his kids back home.
Okay.
Oh, seeing the seafloor again.
So it's fun. Okay. That's where we got our delta. So basically what happened there is we got our delta too close.
Yeah.
But I was actually asking you to come up and you were going down.
Okay.
And then we got our tether like mixed up and then it went on top of Atalanta. So basically we want to try and keep that delta between 13 and 15. And I wouldn't go much lower than 13 or else you can get into that situation again.
Okay.
Mikhail, I have a question for you. Maybe, John, you can answer this too.
So let's come down
the color that we're
more.
seeing of the seafloor, is that the true color? Is it really that yellowish?
No, actually what you're seeing is, well, I'll back up a little bit. The camera records in UHD, which is like a very uncompressed, very high dynamic range kind of mode. What you're seeing on screen is actually that UHD feed, but it actually has a LUT or lookup table applied that basically transforms the colors into a specific stylized, look or whatnot. So, yeah, there's also issues that we can encounter for white balancing. I know Ed was saying, you can go up and down a couple feet from the bottom, and then you're either yellow at the bottom, or if you go a couple feet above the seafloor, now you're very blue in the image space. So, yeah, there's some color grading, some color correction that's being applied here to the image you're looking at.
That's really interesting. I never realized, but now that you mention it, you're 100% right. The change in altitude, you don't get a change in color balance, yeah. I think if you had a piece in front of you on the back deck, it'd look a bit redder. But traditionally, the LED lights, they look really white. So, yeah, it's a tiny bit redder than what you see in my experience. And the nodules, yeah, quite dark.
And then, of course, those two lasers that you all are seeing, that's how we gauge the size of things. So that distance between both of them is about 10 centimeters. So that is how we can determine how big a rock is or an organism is. So if you're wondering how big something is, you can just compare it to that distance.
Yeah, so wait, that's the mute there, and then I'll come up, so now you're muted.
John, are there seafloor maps or bathymetric maps of this area that we're diving in that are publicly available? Do you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, certainly the this area was multi-beam before. And the company that did it has provided all their ship-based bathymetry, and it's all gone into the public domain. The reason, there's a couple of reasons we do that. One's for general transparency. This is interesting. What's this coming up here? And the other one is due to, it can be used as environmental information, so it needs to be in the public domain.
Back to like 17.
And you can see something's disrupted the seafloor down here, but that's long gone. I don't know if it was an ancient whale fall or something like that. If it was, all the bones would have dissolved away eventually.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So come up to 17.
If we'd looked a bit longer, we might have found septum or something of the whale, but the rest of it dissolves away.
Yeah.
You can see some small white sponges as well. They're tiny, about the size of your little finger or maybe your thumb.
Okay, that's good. Okay. So whenever you see that tether like pass, like Atalanta's passing the tether, that's not a good situation.
Yeah, someone mentioned that
we're kind of going slightly
we
uphill,
typically
right?
white
So
balance our cameras, and that is true when we're using Herc. We have a little white balance card, but we also have manipulator arms on Hercules, so we can actually grab that card and white balance the cameras, but little Hercules does not have manipulator arms. Mikhail, do we just sort of set the settings on deck and then send it down, or can you actually update settings from where you're sitting?
Settings of what again? Sorry.
Of the camera.
Yeah, all that is actually updated by Gina over there in the control. She has the lab box in front of her, so she can control a lot of settings at her disposal. You know, iris, zoom, focus, all of those, and as well as like ND filters, white balance, and anything else you would want to, you know, access remotely with the camera.
That's pretty good there, yeah. 15. I think 15 is kind of our target for right now.
John, we have another question for you. Whenever you have the time, I feel like we could spend an entire class learning this. Can you tell us a little bit about the chemistry of these nodules and what kind of range of composition they are?
Yeah, sure. So nodules reflect the ocean chemistry that they grow in. They're basically like little recorders of the chemical conditions that led to this chemical sediment precipitating. And in this particular part of the sea, we're quite deep. We're below what's called the lysocline. And so a lot of the biological input into nodules from descending marine snow and plankton and so forth is gone already out of the water column. And also the sediment's quite thin. It's a clay, sticky sediment, and the nodules tend to grow proud of that more than in other places. So we have, in effect, what are called hydrogenetic nodules. That means they tend to be high in iron, and yeah, might be another rock up ahead there. Let's go and have a look.
Dark little shape.
That's not looking like a rock to me.
Yeah,
rock or fauna, rock or fauna.
That's definitely a fauna. It's swimming away from us, guys. You're scaring it. Can you go faster and catch it? Anyway, so the nodule chemistry is here is quite high in iron and relatively low magnesium, but also it's got silicon and other elements in there.
Up on the winch.
And because of the depth, the ocean here is relatively...
Can we zoom in, please?
The inputs are really rich in cobalt and rare earth elements and things like that. As you go to other parts of the ocean, it'll change. Yeah, what have we got here? Is it a Cusk eel?
That's good.
Is it an eel or is it a fish?
You've got to look at its head, apparently, to be sure,
Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Like
I was just going to say that it looked like a tadpole.
It was also sort of purpley. It was very pretty.
Well,
Yeah.
sleep is for the weak watch. I think it extends to the fauna as well. I think he was having a snooze before we turned up.
He's one of us. It's kind of an interesting formation, isn't it? That sort of black outline that we're seeing.
Yeah, those are the Holothurian tracks. So you've seen where a Holothurian has grazed the seafloor, and you can see the cast there on the right-hand side coming past. That's where it's done what it did after it grazed the sediment off the top of the nodules. So, and the sedimentation rate here is extremely low. We don't know how old those tracks are, but they could be years old.
Sort of like snail trails on the ocean floor.
Yeah.
I like it.
Holothurians, I think I've said this 100 times, are one of my favorite organisms, more commonly known as sea cucumbers. So if you've ever played in a tide pool or like a touch tank at a aquarium and touched a sea cucumber, you are hanging out with a Holothurian. Yes, Lisa, it was a faceless Cusk eel. Yeah, John, someone is commenting on the changing in the rock sizes. So does that tell us anything, how these rocks are different sizes? I mean, are we able to age them or learn anything more about the seafloor based on those differences in size?
I wish I had a good answer for that, and the answer is I'm not really sure. I guess the bigger ones you'd expect to be older, and what people do is they do cut them in half and use laser ablation dating methods to date each layer, and usually the bigger ones are older. And I guess the question is, why are they mixed together? And it might be just due to changing conditions on the seabed. where every now and then there's an opportunity for more to start growing. Sometimes they're very homogeneous and sometimes they're very heterogeneous. They can get more heterogeneous than this. This is relatively consistent, but yeah, there's a full-size range. One of the things is they run out of room to grow, I think, as well. If you have a look at how they're packed, you'd be pretty hard to fit another nodule between two nodules, if you think of it like that. And they are the slowest action on the seabed. Nodules grow slower than anything else happens by orders of magnitude. So the currents are faster, the sedimentation rates are faster, the biological activity is faster, often by 1,000 times or 1,000,000 times. So is this another one coming up? Nope. So yeah, I think we do know that currents affect how they grow. So these can be random or semi-random, or they can be systematic. So if you have a nodule and you have a small current with the tide wrapping around the nodule to and fro, it might start to affect the growth of that nodule and others next to it. Because every now and then we get a pattern that really reflects a longer standing current, maybe one along the side of a hill or something.
It's kind of weird to think of a rock as growing, right? So
Yeah.
is a nodule a true rock? Is that, or is it something kind of different?
Well, rocks form in all environments if you think about it as growth. So limestones, for example, and reefs, they progressively grow and get thicker, and sediments in valleys sort of grow the same way and eventually are buried and hardened or lithified. But yeah, these ones do seem more organic than most, and one of the interesting discussions is how important is things like microbial mats and bacteria in the growth of nodules. And there's two schools of thought out there, and they've been out there for a while, and I suspect they'll be there for a bit longer, which is to say nodules are more chemically grown versus nodules are biochemically grown. And one thing's for sure, if you sequence that's a nice sponge there. I think it's a sponge. If you sequence the bacteria in a nodule versus the mud next to it, you find different species of bacteria in nodules. Not completely exclusive, but some different ones. So, and when they cut them open, they can find textures inside that sometimes look like bacterial mats. So I think that debate will be going for a while longer.
Yeah, thanks for that, whoever sent this comment. And gmrt.org is a good place for to access publicly available bathymetry.
Oh, now you got
GMRT stands for the Global Multi-Resolution Topography Data Synthesis. So there are different base layers of data that you can click through and see tracks or seafloor features, grids. So it's a cool way to kind of get acquainted with
drag it down
bathymetry.
A little bit more. Just a little bit, stop there.
I haven't been able to make it move at all.
It's moving, you've been moving it right now.
Oh.
I've been watching you move it. So I think it's lost its reference. Try to do a little move up, like a little slap thing, see what happens.
How's that?
Moved a tiny bit, I don't know, something's not right there. Yeah, let's get that. Yeah, delta's pretty good, I think, right now. So I'll get ahead a little bit more.
Pilots, we've got about an hour at our current speed until we come up on a little bit more of a slope here. You can see
Okay.
on high back. Nothing too extreme, but you will start losing altitude.
Okay. How you feeling? You wanna give it a whirl? Yeah. Okay. I'll get ahead a little bit here, and then I'll give it a long time to switch around.
How are we doing on the delta? Should I winch out a little more?
I think we're doing all right. I'm gonna get ahead a little bit, and then. I'll go into auto altitude and then pass it over. It should be.
I don't know if anyone's interested, but our current forward speed to cross the nodule field in this part of the Cook Islands would take us over a month. So it's quite a extensive
Did you just do
nodule.
that math?
Well, I had to use my, my calculator, yeah. And to go the full length of the nodule field would take well over a year, maybe a couple of years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's quite an extensive, it's not all as dense as this, but it's a very, very extensive nodule field. It's about 3 times the land area of New Zealand, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would be a lot of 12 to 4 watches.
Yeah, it would. We could do it, though.
I think our circadian rhythms would just adjust. We would be then night owls.
Yeah, we would.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we'll be equally fascinated at the end of the month as we are today.
Oh, sure. We'd be nodule experts. We would know everything.
Matt, you have a shout out. They want to know, how is it to drive the ROV?
You'd have to ask the pilots.
It's moving the wrong way.
I just tell them what to do. Usually the other way around. No, it's a heck of a lot of fun. It really exercises a lot of the skills I've sort of built up bit by bit over the course of my, I don't even want to say how long career at this point. But it's fun to put all those pieces together, 3D spatial thinking skills, and it's really awesome to work with such a talented team, and everybody has to be doing everything right for us to have a fully successful dive. So that's the most gratifying aspect, I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And Matt, you're sitting in the nav seat.
Yes, indeed.
How does that feel compared to the data lab, where you've been spending the last week or so?
Yeah, it's nice to have a little change of pace. Mapping's great. It's really what I cut my teeth on in the marine world. Working with a lot of sonars, and we've still got a couple of sonars on the vehicles down there, but it's a different perspective. And
what does that look like to you, John?
It's definitely a rock.
Continually solving this 3-body problem.
We're probably
in real
starting to reach the end of the flat of the nodule field. And
kind of video game levels of engaging and honestly just plain fun.
Yes, probably a chunk of basalt. It's got manganese coating on it, but you can also see the nodules around it are getting more irregular. So you're getting more slabby types of nodules and things like that. So some of these nodules might have pieces of basaltic rock or something inside them as well. We're not really sure. Yeah.
John, you were telling me earlier too, this is formerly a volcanic region, or we have some lava beds or ancient flows here. Is that?
Yeah, almost certainly. Well, certainly I should say. Scientists like to cover their bases.
I know, right?
Yeah,
just in case, just in case.
Yeah, no, the seabed in general is volcanic. There's just different forms of volcanoes. And, sorry, excuse me. Is that something here? Is that just a rock again? I can't quite make that out.
It does look to be a little lighter in color.
Yeah. Anyway, there's many kinds of volcanic forms, and the most common are called abyssal hills. They form at spreading centres, and they form long ribbon-like hills, and there are many of those nearby. Hey, there's another one there, eh? What's that?
Oh, yeah.
And the second most common is this one, which are called volcanic knolls. And so these are small volcanoes that sometimes they form alongside the abyssal hills, or sometimes they come along later. And the composition of the rock that tends to erupt on the deep ocean seabed is a kind of rock called a basalt. And basalts are fairly runny by volcanic standards. They're not the most runny, but they're pretty runny, and they form these knoll kind of shapes, and there's a variety of those. So we're hoping to see 2 types on this transect.
Sure.
And one's is like a classic, fairly steep-sided knoll, and then the second one is more like a flatter, we call a pancake knoll, with a vent in the middle. So,
That's that volcanic crater that causes the depression.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Hopefully we'll go into it. Hopefully we'll these guys
awesome.
will manage to coax this ROV all the way up the hill and then down the other side.
Oh, I believe in them.
And we might find something interesting there, let's see.
I think we will. We've already seen some pretty interesting things
the right
so
spot
far.
there?
Yeah, the other thing to keep an eye out is as we do climb, there is a small chance, I'm not sure about these depths, that will pass through the lysocline or through the what's called the calcite compensation depth. So we might see a change in sediment color if we really, I guess if we're fortunate.
That would be very interesting to see.
Yeah.
So at that calcite compensation depth, what would you predict to see with the change in sediment?
The main thing that happens is you get a change in sediment color straight away. You'll get probably a greater occurrence of calcite-based life now because the water's not quite acidic enough. There'll be a swing in that direction. The only question is the depth of the CCD and the lysocline vary in different parts of the ocean, and we're not really sure what depth it is here.
Okay, I see.
So we may still be below it, or we might find we go through a transition. If on the next one where we go through the seamount, I would fully expect that we'll pass through it.
Very cool.
What is the calcite compensation depth?
It's a place on the seabed where the amount of calcium carbonate drops below, I think 5%. I think it's 5 or 10%,
looks like another
right?
sponge up there.
And so we're all familiar with places where there's lots of calcium carbonate because that'd be the reefs and the kinds of sediments you get in shallow lagoons or even on the beach where you live, And but down here in the deep sea, and because of the acidic nature we all know that carbon dioxide is an acid, of course. You've heard of ocean acidification, but down here it's really cranked up to 11, and because of the pressure of the water, and also some of the water masses. So the ocean is made of water masses that flow in various directions, and some of them are very old, and they can be thousands or tens of thousands of years old. And if they're that old, they've absorbed more CO2 naturally. So that combination of pressure and higher CO2 can position the lysocline in different places, and we know we're below it here from the type of sediment.
Should I haul in a little bit, or is that? Yep.
Do we know what the CCD is for this area?
No, it's tricky.
Yep.
You think you just go around and find out where you've got calcium carbonate, and I'm sure you could do it, but in some parts of the world, the progression is really gradual, and in those places, a few samples will give you a good clue. But in other parts of the world, and we think this might be one of them, it's much more complex.
Yeah, there you go.
Because of the interplay of water
coming
depth and currents and things like that. So I know scientists did try to map it out back in the 1980s. Since then, I've not seen anyone give it a good go, but maybe one day, with enough data, we'll be able to plot it out better. I mean, the only way you can do it is to go and take samples of the seabed and analyse them to see how much calcium carbonate they've got. You can try and use colour, but you've got to be a little bit careful to get the exact position doing it that way.
I guess you'd like to be a little bit closer to the seabed too, hey? Okay.
Well, I thought we're coming out of the nodules, but I think there's a few more still coming.
Right back in it, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That was an interesting deposit of rocks back there, though.
Yeah,
sure.
Reminds me of climbing up a mountain when the rocks get real big and jagged like that.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to see.
Right.
Like a scree field.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of rubble, and they call them debris flows. I'm not sure what you call them, subsea.
Oh, yeah.
Gravity flows.
Got a little ahead of us there.
We're running parallel to one of the contours here, so the depth isn't changing too much. But
I see.
I don't see the scale. What's this? Yeah, in about 250 meters or 300 meters or so, we're going to start going into the contours, and it'll start to steepen quickly.
Yeah, we're still at about 4,500 meters deep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and for those of you that are just joining us, we are on diving on a knoll complex north of Aitutaki Island. We're diving with Little Hercules. That's because, as Sandy just mentioned, we are at a depth of about 4,500 meters. As you probably know, Hercules has a depth capacity of 4,000 meters. Little Herc can go down to 6,000 meters, and because this is such a deep area, we will primarily, the plan is to use Little Hercules to explore these regions. And then John, this specific transect that we chose, that was based on the fact that we're seeing different geomorphological features and distinct acoustic backscatter. Can you talk a little bit about what backscatter is and how that informs where we're conducting these dives?
Yeah, for sure. So you can think of multi-beam echo sounding as there's pings that are sent from the ship, and you can think of it a bit like a bat. I think most people are aware of how bats echolocate to fly around in caves and things like that. So we're using a machine that does the same sort of thing, and it's a little bit fancy because it sends lots of different pings. It's a bit like a whole bunch of bats all going off at the same time. So the nature of the ping is it returns to the ship where it's recorded, and that you get two things back. The first one you get is the time it takes to come back, and that's your depth. And the second one that comes back is the strength of the echo.
Oh, look at that thing there on the left.
Yeah. Let's see if we can go find it, shall we?
You're right. It looks a bit bigger than a. Just
okay, you can zoom in.
Yeah. Yep. There we go.
Oh, possibly a polycheate. Looks like all the little parapodia on the sides and there's two little antennas sticking out.
Yeah. Oh, what's the other one?
So
there you go.
Yeah, oh my gosh. That looks like a little copepod almost, but...
Yeah.
Is that a
it's
floater?
so zippy.
Yeah. The smaller the creatures, the faster it looks like they move through little small parcels of water.
Oh, we got some snaps of those.
Yeah, we
we'll
did.
Get them ID'd. Yeah, so if the seabed is hard, you get a strong return. If the seabed is soft, you get a softer return. A little bit like slapping the wall or slapping a pillow. And so there's only so many things that you find on the seabed generally, so you can use a process of elimination to try and work out what they are, especially if you combine it with the bathymetry.
Okay.
So that's basically what we did. And so when we picked this site, we weren't sure what we would find down here because the backscatter signal wasn't intact because it's in what's called the nadir. But we looked at the backscatter signal nearby and we knew there were nodules in them. There are hills. So that's how we picked that particular site, and we thought we'd give it a go. And I guess we did find some nodules, yeah.
I think we should say in them they're knolls. Knolls?
Well, a knoll is a kind of a hill.
What is a knoll versus a hill?
A knoll could be a big hill for a really small creature.
That's it. That's true.
Yeah, it's all about perspective. You're right.
Sorry to anthropogenize what we're seeing there in the seabed. So there's actually two terms used, knoll and seamount. Oh, look at that one. There you go. There's another one.
Polycheate, is that what we were thinking?
That's what I think, just the way that it swims.
And the difference is the height. So a seamount is technically something that's over 1 kilometre, and a knoll is technically something that's under 1 kilometre. So, yeah, and knolls are much more common, obviously. There's I don't know how many. Someone's gone and counted them, actually. They've made an algorithm to go and study the seabed from the satellite bathymetry, and I should go and check how many they got, but I suspect it's in the millions of knolls. Yeah, on land, I think a knoll is a kind of a hill that's got a bit of a protuberance, it sort of sticks out a little bit. Yeah, but in the deep sea, any hill pretty much is called a knoll, if it's not 1,000 meters high. Yeah, lots of those small white sponges, eh? There's like about 20 there.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah, tiny little flecks. I don't know if they technically classify as megafauna. I suspect a lot of these are sub 2 centimeters.
We would have to get real up close to see for sure. That's an interesting question.
Yeah, once you go to the macrofauna scale, of course, video footage isn't the preferred tool. You generally use box scores and try and get enough of them to get enough of a sample.
Okay, thanks.
looks like we have a ID on that Polycheate back there, a pelagic annelid, and it probably is a Tomoteris Polycheate. Thank you, Kenneth.
The altitude hold is working really well. Yeah.
You're still looking okay on the delta depth. The thing is, okay. It seems to be heaving quite a bit. Okay.
Oh, look at that one there on the stem. See
Oh,
that?
I
Now
see,
that
yeah.
is, actually no, I don't think it is a lollipop yet.
Lollipop
be.
sponge.
Could be.
How cute.
I don't know if you can zoom in on that one. I think it's too late. We'll get the next
Yeah.
one.
I see, I see.
I'm going to say that's more of a Q-tip sponge.
Cute. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, thanks. That's my professional opinion.
Yeah. You should put that straight into the scientist chat.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, that's recorded.
Do you hear that, scientists?
New name, Q-tip sponge.
Yeah, another call out to the ROV team. They're doing a great job. As I said before, I use the analogy of...
Oh, look at that up there on the right. A little,
yeah.
like a little medusoid shape.
Well caught. Yeah, I said I use the analogy they're like riding a bicycle with one hand for the first time, but I think it's worse than that. I suspect the handlebars are backwards as well. So,
And yet,
yeah.
such smooth ride that we're getting to see.
What's happening over time, of course, is as the ship and the ROV and Atalanta all settle, the layback on the cable is being coaxed into something that's more stable. And maybe a little bit more layback is coming out, a little bit more cables coming out as we move forward. And hopefully that's helpful. Here we go, what's that?
I was just about to ask.
Yeah.
Very gelatinous.
That, yeah.
Hard to see with the lights.
Yeah.
Also something there on that right. I see that like.
Oh yeah, that's a Holothurian, I think, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, could
Yay!
be. Yeah, could
Oh,
be. There are
should
some.
have gone back.
Best day
That's
ever.
right.
We knew they were around here somewhere.
Yeah.
There's
We'll see
plenty
more.
of evidence. Yeah, I
Yeah.
hope so.
There's plenty of evidence.
It might have been. There is, I think, it's a sponge that looks just like a Holothurian too.
Oh.
Yeah, but I think it was a
wonder-
Holothurian.
The Holothurian tried to
Is it a
look like the sponge,
Yeah.
or
It could be, yeah.
it's an adaptive.
I don't know why you do that. No one can see anything down here. But,
That's true. True.
Selective pressure from ROV observation.
You could be right.
Ooh, straight up ahead, coral or something. You see that?
Yep.
Oh, I do.
yeah.
Once I get into
Could be another
into the light, you can
basket
zoom.
star, but
Or what was it?
a crinoid?
It was
A brittle star?
Brisingid.
Oh, the
Brisingid.
Brisingid? Yeah. little
I got a
crinoid.
pronunciation
Have to
for it.
see.
That's it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
That'd be
Brisingid.
Great if we could get a
Brisingid.
zoom in on that.
Yeah, you can go for
Yeah,
zoom.
that's something
Yeah.
else,
Oh,
I
wow.
think.
Oh.
Yeah,
That
Oh,
looks
it looks like a
coral.
coral.
yeah.
Oh, I wonder if we could get close enough to see the either polyps or octocoral little...
We can drop in the doubler and go for gold.
Yeah, so if you're watching at home, remember those two lasers are 10 centimeters apart, so that's how we're able to size it. They almost look like fairy lights, you know,
they
like you
do.
put on
Very
your
delicate.
camping tent.
Yeah.
Yeah, very delicate.
The polyps are evenly spaced along the branch.
See one branch is broken down.
Yeah, I see that.
Is that unusual for them to be
Atlanta's catching you up.
evenly
No,
spaced?
I just think it looks nice.
Oh,
some of them are closer together, some of them aren't as evenly, some of them are more like a pinnately shaped, so they go on both sides, but yeah, that one was...
it was aesthetically pleasing.
yeah, absolutely, in my opinion.
We might be seeing a slight reduction in the nodule abundance now.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
They definitely look a little bit smaller than what they used to be.
It's not much, though.
Is there a grad student out there who's going to count these for us?
You got it.
Lucky them.
I already graduated. Sorry, can't do it.
You laugh. We did that on one expedition. We counted over 100,000 nodules.
Here.
We had to measure each one along its major axis as well.
By human?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at that. There
jelly.
goes another one. Yeah. Yeah, it was for a good cause. We used it to substantiate a method to work out a measured mineral resource.
Okay.
But yeah, it took a lot of quality assurance and quality control because people got pretty tired of drawing lines after they got to about 20,000 or something. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever counted up to 20,000 before in my life.
We did it in shifts.
Okay.
And they've got computers that can do it now, of course.
I was avoiding that move. But yeah,
back then we
the
wanted
delta
to
depth's
prove
getting
the
really
system.
shallow. You guys coming up?
Whoa. Oh, there you go. That's a close view. That's great. Obviously more nodules up ahead, and they look quite round. Thank you, Atalant, for that.
What's happened?
You can see the difference actually in the color now.
Oh.
So Atalant's using more classic white LEDs versus the the ones that Herc is using.
Yeah, and it looks like we're still at a depth of about 4,500 meters. So again, that is beyond Hercules, max depth capacity of 4,000 meters. So we are using little Hercules. Little Hercules can go down to 6,000 meters. And John, do we have an idea of kind of the average depth of this area or the region that we plan to be in for this entire dive?
For this particular dive, yeah, I think we started off was it 4.7 or 4.8? I don't recall exactly. And I think the top of the knoll is, actually it might even be technically a seamount. I'm not sure. I'm going to guess it's at least 500 meters high looking at all those contours, but we don't have the labels on them, so it is a bit of a guess.
Wow, so from 4,800 to 500 meters is...
No, 4,800 to 43.
Or,
yeah,
less of a difference.
Yeah, or maybe a little bit shallower. Yeah.
There's another coral right there.
You can zoom on that if you like.
Let's zoom in on there. And if it's possible to get the lasers off, if we're getting a good visual of that.
That's a brittle star, that one. Yeah.
Brittle star.
Yeah.
Or it could be basket star.
Basket, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, basket, yeah. So yeah, then one of the future dives is going to be up at seamount, and for that we'll actually it's over 2 kilometers of change.
Okay, yeah, zoom out, please. Thanks.
That is quite a big difference.
Yeah, it's obviously challenging when you've got the two bodies in the water because the Atalant is leading the ROV. The Atalant reaches the hill first, and they've got to just manage the geometry of the two as well as the ship, which is moving.
Yeah, and then of course when we're operating at beyond ROV Hercules depth, right, 4,500 meters, we are letting out quite a bit more cable too. So that's another consideration is where and how long that cable is. So lots of different factors when we're operating little Hercules.
Yeah, the analogy was given me once. Oh, look at that on the bottom left. Was that a decapod? We've gone over
look
it
at
now.
that up ahead. Looks like something coming up. Maybe another coral.
Another coral?
Yeah. If you could eventually zoom in on that without the lasers, that would be awesome.
Okay.
I'll get the lasers just past it, and then you can
It's
zoom
right
in.
there.
Awesome, thank you.
I just did one.
Okay, you can go for zoom.
Except by that clock, right?
Definitely another coral.
That one was. Yeah, one of the best analogies I had for the umbilical cable versus the bodies is the feather on the end of a chain. So you're not going to tell that umbilical where to go
20 minutes out from
by pushing it with an ROV.
Starting to see a little bit more slope.
Just got to try and manage it all together.
Okay.
That's a good analogy. I like that.
Okay.
Excuse me, we have an interesting question here too. What is the mechanism that keeps the nodules near the sediment surface and not buried by marine snow or by sediment?
Well, we've got a long answer and a short answer. Which one would you like?
Well, we've got 2.5 hours left on watch, so.
The short answer is you don't really know, of course. The long answer is there are a number of competing hypotheses, but perhaps the simplest one is if you think about how everything moves faster than the way a nodule grows, and then the answer is that something's moving the sediment around the nodules, basically. So you can see the tracks there on the seabed. That's a Holothurian sweeping the sediment off the nodules and then redepositing it. So if you think about marine snow landing on the nodules and then being picked up and redeposited through bioturbation and things like that, you might find that it tends to accumulate between the nodules, and then that's what does it. So, the rate of sedimentation is 1/1000th of that. Sorry, the rate of nodule growth is 1/1000th that of the rate of sedimentation, roughly.
Wow.
Okay, so if you could say take a video camera and you could point it at a nodule and you could speed it up.
Looks very bright.
Looks like another polycheate.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It would be so if you spin it.
No,
we'll come back to the story.
That's a fish.
Yeah.
Fish.
Wow.
You can
Fish or eel. Fish or eel.
If it's in range.
Definitely a chordate. You can see the slope of the head.
There's another coral, it looks like, off to the left.
I see that as well.
You can go for zoom if that's in your range.
Ooh.
Great.
Where was that value again?
See that little glint as the laser hit? It's like he was winking at us.
Yeah.
Or he has that
Nice.
gold tooth smile.
Oh, look how
And you see the
he's looking at us.
Yeah, you see all the small sponges. See how many there are now because we've zoomed in. There are hundreds of those little sponges on the seabed,
Cute little fish. See ya.
Getting back on the move.
Yeah, it almost seems as though we're picking up in biology here, Lots more than when we started. ROV team, we have a question about how y'all are doing up there. Are we not able to stop and do zooms like we would typically with Hercules? Or we're just trekking along?
We can. We're just getting a little bit comfortable with the system.
Totally. Just boogie in.
The better shot was back here. No, it's kind of hard to tell.
There you go. He's just continuing up the slope, the nodules. We've seen that before.
Climbing up that knoll. Can we make t-shirts?
I'm trying to think of other
Oh,
lyrics for that
yeah.
song.
But it would make a nice t-shirt, yeah. My favorite t-shirt was Renato's, you know, yeah. You know, when we did the all hands, was it the all hands meeting? And he had that one with the seabed topography all drawn into his island shirt. And then I was just...
Oh, I don't think I caught that.
I was crazy. I've got to
Cool.
find out where he got that one from. Yeah.
My favorite shirt so far on this trip has been Amanda's. There's said a little a little cephalopod on there. It says cracking open a good book. That was pretty funny. She has great shirts.
So we have an observation coming in. Somebody says the rocks seem as though they're getting less covered with sediment. Does that imply that there's more current in this area?
Very possibly, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Maybe that's a good observation to make. Is it slightly less powder, we call it, that dusting over the top? I'll chuck that in. Thank you so much for that.
I love it when y'all contribute to the science like that.
Yeah, we're approaching a steeper slope on this feature down there, so you maybe, if there are some bottom currents down there, you may be getting some eddies and swirling as they start to feel that bathymetry coming up. That's my cosplay as a physical oceanographer for the day.
No, I think that's legit.
It's very informative.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Good cosplay.
So because of the size differences between Little Herc and Hercules, does Little Hercules' movement influence Atalanta in the same way, more or less?
Other way around. Atalanta is the heavy one, and Little Herc being so much smaller than Herc, it's a much more delicate flying operation.
Oh, it looks like that fish that we saw back there was a halosaur, which has not previously been recorded at this depth, so that's pretty exciting.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Wow, very cool. Next time if we catch another one, we'll try to zoom in a little bit closer on that head to get a proper ID. And that looks like another sponge coming up, I would say.
This might be a good chance for us to use that 2x teleextender.
If you zoom there quickly. Oh, okay. And then I've got to get moving again.
Oh, pretty. Another ovoid body shape, but a shorter stem than the ones we've previously seen.
For another second or two.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to get back on track.
Get scooting.
Okay, so I just always follow the trail. Okay. Fair enough.
Someone said that fish reminds them of their beta fish, which is named Moon.
Oh, that's a pretty name for a fish.
Yeah, and currently Moon is watching this person, so it's a little bit of a role reversal than what we're doing, watching the fish.
Moon is seeing some celebrities. If the little beta fish is watching the stream.
Yeah.
There we go. That's good. We're getting a lot of this type of coral, aren't we?
Yeah. I haven't been able to get a proper ID on that coral just yet, but...
Yeah, we have to really get zoomed in on the polyps, usually, don't we?
Yeah. Close enough to either count them to see if it's an octocoral or just a regular scleratian
You can zoom there.
If you drop the doubler in, it'll get us there fast.
Ooh,
whoa.
Wow. It's pretty awesome.
Ooh.
That was a good extender.
Yeah. Just got to try and get it sharp. Oh, some more rocks coming through.
Yep.
Definitely putting a little bit of, some of the nodules look a bit like pavement. I'll put that in.
I'm just going to speed up here and get back into position.
Oh, look there on that left. Do you see that
Oop.
organism? Could be a type of sponge. Oh, cool.
I think it's great at 75.
Could we potentially zoom in on that?
Yeah, you can zoom if.
Oh, that's so cool. It has like a spiral
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
kind of body to it.
Wow, wow, wow.
So that's a... What type of organism are we looking at?
That is a sponge. And, oh, nice. And it has its spicules extended far out. It's a glass sponge, which is why it's so pale in color.
Oh wait, got to zoom out. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Looks like that could have been a cnidarian sponge, just because of the shape.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more lava fragments from time to time, I think. I suspect some of these are fragments that have come down the hill.
Someone from the chat thinks that that was a carnivorous sponge.
Yeah, I was just about to say, that's the one I was really excited to see.
Oh, that's the
The
cnidarian.
Yeah,
Can you say it?
I think you pronounce it cnidarian.
Okay.
And it catches, it's been known to catch small crustaceans with its filaments that are stretched out. And then it pulls it in. It is so, oh, yep, one of the scientists on shore just agreed that it was
amazing.
A carnivorous sponge. Oh, look at that creature up there on the right. Oh, looks like we passed it.
I think it might have been another brittle star. I mean, sorry.
Okay. Sure.
What's going on? Yeah, we're coming side onto the slope now, aren't we?
Okay.
Right.
Sounds good. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Got another sponge there on the right.
That's right. Might be the same thing, it's a bit small.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see the little
spicules, yep.
filaments.
Some of the animals are dark too. They're a bit harder to spot sometimes. You think they're shadows.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
Oh, and another one coming up.
You
can zoom there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Yeah. Now you can see a rarefaction curve coming together. These observations.
So that is not the same sponge, but it looks like there may be some things growing on that stalk just below it.
Yeah. You can see one's moving.
Yeah.
Oh. Try and get them in center frame there.
Yeah. Get it in. There we go.
Okay, yeah, I've got to get moving again.
Cool, thank you.
That might be a tooth.
Oh, where did you see that tooth?
I'm not sure. Anyway, we can, yeah, I think it could be an old shark's tooth or something.
Yeah, you said that we can tend to find big teeth down here. You've seen them before, haven't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm actually surprised we haven't seen more yet.
Sure.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, that's another one, I think.
Okay, thanks. Got a question for the video folks, if they can hear me. So I'm seeing, especially in the zoomed out view, you've got these sort of almost these darker trails, is what it looks like. Is that a true
look at those spots.
True brightness difference we're seeing? And if so, what
things
are
like
those?
this? That one?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, they're Holothurian trails.
Yeah.
So Holothurians are filter feeders, and they crawl along the sediment, and they eat that powdery sediment that's on the top of some of the nodules.
Yep.
And that's why sometimes at the end you may find a Holothurian. That's not so common, but you might find the cast. You can see that's quite an old one. The cast is mostly broken down. There's some casts there.
Yep. Very cool. Kind of looks like game trails.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of is a game trail.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, kind of is. You're a Holothurian hunter? Sounds like a
Oh, that's another shirt.
Yeah.
The trouble is the sedimentation is so low, those trails could be years and years old.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah, generally the seafloor does go undisturbed, you know, for centuries, millennia.
Wait, so if it's a Holothurian trail, does that mean it's slime?
Come again?
Is it slime?
It's like the absence of slime.
The absence of slime.
Absence.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're kind of like vacuuming as they go.
Yeah.
And that's the cast here, right? That's a cast.
They're
So.
echinodermata, and a lot of those organisms will have like a radula, which is its sort of tongue with it's a sharp, like kind of scratchy little tongue, and so it'll lick up things and suck things up as it moves along.
And certainly these are worth noting from time to time, because the question is going to be how many of them do we see as we go up the seamount. Some past dives have found very few Holothurians on the seamount, but I'm not sure if people have counted trails, so to speak.
You want to count 100,000 rocks. What about 100,000 Holothurian trails?
Yeah. I've got a postgraduate degree in slime trails. Yeah.
Actually, I think I was mistaken. I think the mollusks are the ones with radula tongues.
Okay.
Maybe getting confused.
That's all right.
Sorry about that.
No.
What do we know about the...
Yeah, so you can see a trail ending there in a cast on the right.
I see.
What do we know about the lifespan of fish at this depth? Do they live a very long time, a very short time?
Usually most things live a lot longer in the deep sea.
Should I haul it in?
Just because it's colder and time moves slower down there. The cephalopods will live for shorter amounts of times, but I can't give a definitive answer on fish, but
maybe
most
haul in like 2 meters
lives for a long time on the seafloor.
When we're talking long time,
see what happens.
Years, decades?
Good question.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, stop there. Yeah.
Oh, I see someone in the science chat says that fecal cast from the Holothurians has a mucus coating usually, so that can decay over time.
So some slime trails.
Some slime trails, yeah. Slime cast. Slime time live.
Slime time.
It's an interesting line of casts there, isn't it? Look at that.
Yeah, so what would make those little patches of sediment?
Burrowing animal or some kind of nemate, yeah. Polycheate worms or something.
But where is the Holothurian? Good question.
Yeah.
I keep looking.
Well, that's the thing. If these tracks are ancient, or not ancient, these are years old, then it could be long gone. And the funny thing is they stop, right? And then it's almost like, did the Holothurian fly away and start another one, or did it, I don't know, or did it continue without eating for a while, or did it, did some sediment blow over the track? It's hard to tell. Yeah.
So a couple of folks were commenting on that potential halosaur ID, and we know that there's only one species of halosaur that is truly abyssal. That's known from down to 4,000 meters in the Atlantic, but it's been observed down to about 3,000 meters during earlier NOAA missions. So
Cool.
kind of exciting if that is indeed a halosaur. We hope to see another
Very
one, and if
exciting.
so, yeah, get a zoom in and potentially a better ID using the face.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, when we say holothurians, we are talking sea cucumbers, exactly. My favorite, one of my favorite, oh gosh, I have so many favorites.
I have a lot of favorites too.
Yeah, I have a lot of favorites, but one of my favorite Nautilus highlights is of the headless chicken holothurian. So if you haven't seen that, 10 out of 10 recommend. It's on our highlights section of YouTube or on the nautiluslive.org website.
It's gone past us now. There's a dark animal, I think, down there.
Where about?
Oh, it's behind us now.
Oh,
Sometimes it looks like a nodule or like a shadow. You've got to get close to be sure.
Yeah, maybe come up 2 meters. Yeah, right there.
Someone says maybe all these tracks are actually from one extremely motivated holothurian. If we find it, we will ask. Stay tuned. It's yeah.
And it just sort of hops around. It sucks up, hops around. There's
Called Mario, huh?
pretty cool. You know, this environment sort of reminds me of a desert.
Yeah, let's go down
like?
to 2 meters.
Yeah.
See how that behaves.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like a desert on land, it has so much
How's
light
that?
that you typically won't notice unless you look a little bit
Yeah,
closer.
let's,
A
It's
little
just
more?
fascinating.
yeah, maybe a little more.
Lots of sponges there on the left.
Yeah, that's good.
Another carnivorous. Let's see.
Deep sea ocean pickles. I can't, that's not my joke. That's someone from here.
Sounds pretty tasty.
I can't believe they're that delicious, otherwise they'd be predated a lot more. They don't really have much defense, you know.
Sea
Maybe that's why we're
cucumbers?
not seeing them.
I'm telling you, they're good.
Well, the Cusk eels don't seem to agree with you, otherwise they'd eat them all, wouldn't they?
Well, they didn't deep fry them in butter.
Yeah.
That's true. And the fact is we're not actually seeing many holothurians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they have all been eaten.
Maybe the Cusk eel that we saw earlier was responsible for that.
Maybe
Well,
they
some-
are indeed delicious, and that's why we're not
Little
seeing
antipod, eh?
them.
Look at him,
Yeah.
he's trying to
What is
swim
that
away.
there?
Yeah.
Some of them do
Oh,
like
there's another
expel
tooth there.
their
Can you
guts
check that
if
out
they're
there?
being preyed on.
Oops,
Oh.
that one there.
Oh.
I don't know if you want to zoom
Sorry,
in on
just
that.
So they
I'm
can confuse the
leading
predators
Atalanta
by
a little bit. I just got pulled
kind
off.
of
But
blowing out all their insides and then surviving. Because they can survive, I think, without some of their guts for a while and then regrown.
I'll just mark it again. Oops. There we go. Good stuff. There she is. Yep, right on the lasers now.
okay. All right, you can go for zoom.
What is that we're looking at?
That's a shark tooth. You see the
Oh.
shape? Yeah.
Cool.
Good
So-
eye.
That's all right. So you can see from the lasers that's a pretty big shark tooth. That's not quite 10 centimeters long.
Yeah.
So a lot of these reputed to come from megalodons or other large shark species in the past. And as you can, sometimes shark lose a single tooth. So that's maybe what happened is a fellow took a chomp or something up on the surface and lost his tooth. Sometimes you find a pile of shark teeth and you know what's happened there.
They went to the dentist.
I think they went to see their maker. But
No, that's not as fun. I don't know. Dentist isn't fun either. What am I talking about? Sorry, dentists out there. Do we know, or do we have a speculation of what the largest organism living in the abyssal plains might be?
That's a great question.
I'll have to look to the science community for
like
that one. You get some pretty
scroll
big
right
rat-tail
there.
fish, and of course some of the holothurians, the golden holothurian, can be
Some of the worms can be quite
30,
large
40
too.
centimeters long, and the rat-tail fish look pretty big as well.
Maybe a siphonophore of some sort?
Yeah. That would be a good idea. There was one siphonophore that was found in the pelagic zone that was either 50 feet long.
50 feet?
Yeah, I think I remember seeing something about that. It was quite beautiful. I think it was just off the coast of Australia.
There you go. What's that fellow there?
Where is that?
Okay. 50 feet, you are way underestimating this thing.
Am I?
Yeah.
Was it 50 meters?
No.
Let's see if we can get a close in on that one. He might swim off on us.
Oh, I see what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Some sort of
you see it,
translucent organism.
Go ahead and zoom.
Fish, is it?
This mid-water one there?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's a fish, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a baby Cusk eel? I don't know.
Possibly. Let's see if you can get a clear image of that.
Oh, there's another shark tooth on the right, if anyone cares.
Bouncing all over on you.
Yeah.
I care. Okay, Sandy, the Australian spiral-shaped siphonophore was discovered in 2020. It's likely the largest ever recorded, and its length potentially reached up to 119 meters, which is nearly 400 feet.
Not 50
I'm just about right on.
I think we've got that. We can keep going. Yeah. Oh, what's that? Look at that. Oh, yeah. That's a little, I think that's a Holothurian. Again, it was that animal that looks like a Holothurian. I'll defer to the science community on that. If we can just try and get another view of that. Yeah, zoom in on that fella.
Yeah, let's see that.
Yeah, go ahead and zoom.
There you go. Look at those little feet.
Oh my goodness, they're
Yeah.
little tube feet. Yeah.
Oh, it almost looks like a water bear.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Tardigrade?
Tardigrade.
A little bit bigger.
Tardigrade. Those tube feet are
I think it's a tardigrade. It'd be a big one.
part of the...
Gotta get
it's
moving.
almost like a hydraulic system. How they move their 2 feet along. They push the water in and out of a little pore at the top of their body, and it goes, like, sucks along and pushes
I'm hoping Amanda will help us with an ID on that particular one.
She said, awesome, the poop maker.
Well, that's not narrowing it down much.
Thanks, Bruce. So,
Isn't that all of us too?
I think she was talking about the fact it was translucent. You could see all the bits inside. That's obviously not required down here. Imagine if humans are like that too. That would be interesting.
We had somebody ask, how often do we see whale falls? And gosh, I'm trying to think. Not that often. I was kind of trying to do like a playback of all the Nautilus ones, and I feel there's about 3 that are coming to mind. One in Monterey Bay, one in Clayoquot Slope, and then another at the Davidson Seamount. But they're very rare, aren't they? When organic material or any sort of organism falls to the seafloor, it's kind of like a buffet, and so they get predated upon pretty quickly. And then, of course, the odds of finding one are so low.
Oh, wow. All of a sudden, look at
There's a bit of
rocks up
geology
here.
coming up, guys. Look at that. Yeah, there's slabs of crust or maybe lava. I'm going to put it in as slabby lava with a question.
Okay,
you're going to do that one? You can grab that, no?
Okay.
Make it slabby lava with a question mark on crust, if you wouldn't mind, please.
Sure.
Yeah. These do look like they might have slid down a bit.
Just want to lift one up and see what's under it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Just
If
all of
we're
a
done
sudden
with
that
part-
changed. That was a very
Yeah.
Yeah,
sudden
very
kind of changing the
And
geological.
there's still nodules even on this hill. That's really incredible because
What's this right up ahead?
across
The darker area there.
Could it be another manganese heavy deposit up there?
I'm not sure yet.
This one just behind us here?
I think these are all slabs of basalt.
Basalt?
Yeah, I've never seen it
Kinda
slate off quite
just
like
above
that.
the lasers there.
They're all coated in manganese.
Okay,
That's the thing. It can be really hard to tell.
Okay.
If you don't grab it and break it open. But there might be pieces of manganese crust that's also slid down the hill.
Oh, I see. It's like a slab on its side.
Yeah.
There's another one up there too. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's a
And then
medusoid.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
Mid-water.
Wow.
Just coming into the jet laser.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if we
Okay,
could
you can zoom on that if you like.
Yeah, please.
Cool.
Beautiful. Is there a chance we could get some of those lasers out?
Take
Nope.
it anywhere it comes. That's okay.
Oh, cool.
Got some great captures there. You got that one?
Yeah. Could be a hydroid.
Actually, that's a... Can you make an...
Well done.
When you're done, I can do that. I'll do a geology.
Oh, gonna get moving again here.
Very beautiful.
Very beautiful, yeah.
I wonder if any of our scientists could give some insight onto what that could be. We have someone saying these slabs look like they're mostly iron manganese, too flat for lavas.
Yeah, there's certainly a coating of it. The interesting thing is a few of them are on their end, which is unusual as well. I'm going to log it as crust. Yeah.
Nope. Just saw maybe another one of those Holothurians.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, just on the bottom right, but it's behind us now.
Aaron, is that you over there?
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Not supposed to be awake right now, but can't peel myself away.
Yeah, you
Very
can
happy you
look at
joined
there. You can
us.
see the edge of the crust there.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
see that.
I'll put
Very
that
cool.
into-
Yeah, put that in.
Well, there's something right below us too, straight.
Oh, there it
look
is.
at that.
Yeah.
Gelatinous.
I think it's over to the left a little, but
Yeah, and then out.
don't know.
It can be advantageous for creatures to be gelatinous because
Yeah, you can see the slabs below.
they can remain
It's
at
a whole, like it's collapsing underneath it
Yeah,
almost.
yeah. That's what it is. That's great. Yeah.
So there's something disturbing the geology here where the sediment's coming out and it's
I guess it could be just gradual erosion, very slow erosion.
It's really interesting that all the nodules there seem to be kind of like laying on top of that crust.
Yep.
Oh, wow, look at that. Up there to the right.
Another sponge.
Yeah, but it looks a bit different than from what we've seen before.
Just how thin that crust is. Wow. It's only a few centimeters.
Yeah, you can see it once fallen down here.
Oh, wow.
We have some sponges maybe up ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that?
You can't swing left a little once you've dealt with the biology, please.
Cool. Yep, I'm stirring up some silt behind us on my altitude there.
Just want to see if we can look under the scarp. Yeah, it's just resting on mud, eh? The crust
Yeah.
is resting on mud.
Does that imply that it probably slid down and broke off?
Yeah,
Touchdown.
There would be occasional, either slow erosion
Just a
or
kiss.
occasional earthquakes or something like that.
Okay.
Remembering how old these things can be, they could be millions of years old.
It's a pretty dramatic shift in seafloor, isn't
I'm
it?
going to have to get back onto the ship's track here. And you are pointing
I'm happy.
upslope at the moment, Tim.
Okay, and then less slabs above.
Basically from here to about 2 o'clock to your right. You will start noticing a little more elevation change now. Copy that.
Cool. don't think anyone's observed a little escarpment like that before. That's a bit new.
Another shark tooth there in the center frame?
No, the manganese crust that we just went. Oh, there's another tooth. Yes, you're right. Well spotted.
Good one, Eric.
Well, now that I know what to look for, it's just they pop out.
Yeah. I suppose we're too late. Okay.
Another one there.
Yeah, nicely done.
So this is where the dentist was then?
Yeah, it's possible.
I'll try and get ahead of Atalante again here, and then if you see another tooth or anything, I should have time to slow down then.
Yeah. I'm actually interested in some of these darker blobs, so let us know when we're good, something like that.
You might have felt like 2 meters out. You're coming in.
Plenty.
Let's go out. Yeah.
Getting pulled around a little bit.
A little more.
Let's see. We're about 18 meters off bottom with Atalante. Yeah, let's see what happens there.
Yeah, certainly getting a bit of slope now, aren't we?
Yoink. Yeah, maybe another 2 meters out, I think.
Okay, no rush.
2 or 3.
Much better.
Yeah.
We're still getting Holothurian tracks up here, at least.
There's one off to the left. No, maybe not. Oops. Just lost one of the lasers.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll make a note of that.
Give them a quick refresh.
Yep, that's okay. Well,
yep. I'll turn them off.
Looks like there's something there.
Oh yeah.
Up ahead. Possibly swimming. Looks like it's moving away from
Pilots,
us.
would you like a note in the log on that?
Could be another
the lasers.
chordate, another Cusk.
Pop one in
We've
here.
got another fish up here, it
yeah,
looks
with
like.
the shape of its head being bulbous.
Swimming away from us.
Yeah.
It's shy. Oh, there you go, it's turned a bit.
Oh, nice.
Wanted us to get its good side.
It's
Oh,
a pretty vain creature.
You can zoom if you like.
Oh, very cool. Can't really see any eyes on its head.
Wow.
Wow.
Is it, yeah, a faceless eel?
Yeah. What was that, a faceless cuss?
I think that's the second one we've seen, isn't
I
it?
think so.
There's another one straight ahead.
Nice flying, Tim.
Very cool.
You can zoom again quickly before he leaves.
Nice.
Great.
Beautiful.
Wow, that's great resolution.
Is that a parasite on the side there?
Oh, the little yellow thing.
Well, it's the side there. I guess it's set right back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know what that is. I would say.
That was
You
awesome.
guys are about 10 meters apart. Okay,
There's another one straight ahead. Oh, it's a.
Oh, there you go.
It's another sponge.
Yeah, sponge.
Stalked sponge.
Sponge.
Doesn't look like looks like it's grown crooked. It's not really the current because the one behind it's straight up.
Oh, and behind that there's a coral.
Oh, I'm gonna get ahead of Atalante again here so we don't get an oscillation going.
I don't know what that is there. Oh yes, another Holothurian, is it?
Yep.
Check that.
Very cool.
We'll get the next one.
It's okay, so long as we note them.
Yeah.
Someone can tell us if they really are Holothurians, but I think they are.
Oh, another tooth just passed.
Yeah.
Do you have a temperature at this depth?
We do. Oh, there's something behind the ROV there.
Oh, cool.
Streaming off.
So that Cusk eel that we saw just a few minutes ago is a Typhlonis nassus is the name, and it is blind with vestigial eyes buried underneath the flesh.
Whoa.
So that is a great ID. Thank you to our scientists.
Come in a little bit, I think, on a tether. Maybe 3 meters.
Very, very cool.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, so vestigial eyes.
Keep an eye on your altitude as well, Ryan. Yep. Start to feel the slope.
Yeah.
So it's like certain cave fish and salamanders have these?
Yep. Yeah.
So as you mentioned, they don't allow the organism to see, but they're the remnants of their ancestors' functional eyes. So some...
They're useless now,
Yeah, but previously they had used them to see that species. So wild. I mean, it's
maybe a meter out. Yeah, that's good there. Thanks.
Okay. Another coral.
Coming up ahead?
Yeah, on the right.
On the right?
Oh, I see that.
You don't need to zoom in. No, keep it steady. It's good.
Yeah, it's that same type of coral we've been seeing. I wish we could...
Take a piece.
Yeah. Maybe in the future we'll get a really good visual of it.
Looks like a little candelabra.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a candelabra.
See these dark things? I don't know what they are. Probably they're all shadows, but some of them might be xenophyphores or something else. There's another one again. You want to try for that one?
Coming up?
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
So we zoom in on that
a little shrimp or something down there? Just
and maybe
past
using that
out of frame
extender we could
to the bottom.
get really close up to those polyps.
You can zoom on that.
Yeah, maybe.
There you go.
Very cool.
Oh. Oh, feeling a couple bigger swells here.
Sandy, I'm reviewing a video segment of the coral.
Thanks, guys.
And I think I am seeing 8 arms. It looks like an octocoral to me.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I just went back to one of our clips
Tension
here.
peaks are looking okay even with those bigger bumps.
Aaron, I don't
Good
think we
news
got a
so
proper
far.
introduction to you.
Oh, on this shift?
Yeah, on this, well,
I've
yeah.
introduced myself three or four times now.
Do you, okay, well, more importantly, do you sleep?
I haven't yet.
I'm just
I
so
started
excited.
at the midnight shift.
If we could zoom in on
today.
that, please.
Yeah, you can zoom.
Oh, no.
Ooh, is that a little
I'm
Holothurian?
Aaron Steiner, the general
There you go.
manager and director of engineering
Same
for
fella.
Deep Sea.
There must be a tribe of them on this hill.
Yeah.
I'm going to be
What's
quiet
that
while
white
we take
stuff
a look
here
at this
Yeah, I was
behind
just
it?
about to
Holothurian
ask
here.
you that.
And a
I'm not
little
sure.
dusting on
Whoa.
the potatoes over there.
Wow, you can see its you can see its little organs. That's really cool.
Just puts it all out there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's
Wow.
that?
Beautiful.
Is that a bacterial?
I don't know.
Looks like a fungus. It looks fungal.
Oh yeah, someone was asking about fungi down here. Maybe.
Oh, look, there's another Holothurian.
Yeah. We got a capture of this one, please. And we'll. Oh yeah, another one.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to get centered back in front of Atalante there.
Well, so I'm Aaron again, here with the two-person deep sea power and light contingent. We brought this camera that we're looking at to the ocean floor through with us. It's our new UHD resolution MXDC cam. As we can see, it's giving us some pretty spectacular views of the seafloor today.
Well, we're glad to have you and your camera aboard.
Also here, I don't know if, has Mikhail introduced himself already?
Yep,
Okay.
yeah. So on the side chat, it sounds like that faceless eel, the Typhlonus that we saw earlier, it's only ever been observed and imaged subsea once on NA-135 in 2021. So how cool is that?
Yeah.
We got some
You haven't
pretty
seen
good
one
shots
of
of
them
it too.
before. Not here.
So,
Oh, we're well and truly into the contours now, guys. We're climbing up that knoll.
Climbing up that knoll.
Climbing up that knoll.
What's this here? Too late. That's okay. It's gone.
Aaron, we have a question in the chat. Actually, we have two now. Does the camera shoot in, and Mikhail, in HDR at all? And what sensor does the camera use?
It actually does shoot in HDR. So what we have up on the feed right now is a color graded using a lookup table. But in front of Mikhail and I right now, we're actually looking at the HDR image raw feed from the camera. We're recording that in a separate system. So inside the MXD is a Sony HDC
You got that
P50.
floater?
This is a large camera body used in broadcast video applications mostly. And it has actually 3
you can
CMOS
zoom on that if you
sensors
want.
in it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
10 meters.
Oh, yes.
Ah, it's another
Ooh, nice polycheate.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Sweet.
Maybe the same one that we saw before. Wow.
It's a fast swimmer if it is.
Okay.
Very
Moving out again.
Oh,
Thanks.
there's a lovely tooth there as well, I think.
So it has 3 UHD resolution sensors in it, one for red light, one for green light, and one for blue light. And then it combines all that back together for the picture that we see here.
In addition to camera wizardry, Aaron and Mikhail have also been helping out with some wiring
and some electronics on the ROV as well, so much appreciated.
We weren't going to let anything stop us from getting this camera to the seafloor. Ooh, another medusoid.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If that's a good position to zoom, you are free to. Oh, I've got to come up a little bit.
Nice.
Oh wow, that's great.
That's very pretty.
Oh, cool. I love that coloration. So how much of what we're seeing is reflections from our lights versus the colors of the organism itself?
I think that reddish color is definitely a part of the actual creature itself.
It's only there.
Oh wow.
That's nice.
Oh. Oscillating.
Wow. But that would be interesting if we could get an ID on that little creature. We could see if those little yellow things are the lights reflecting back or some of the more organelles inside.
That's the second or third one we've seen, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
compare them all.
They look a little bit like Animal from the Muppets.
Remember, 2 terabytes.
There's a Holothurian.
Whoa, swimming.
Wow, is that a
I think it's the same one.
mollusk?
It's the same one, he's just gone for a swim. Yeah.
What?
Oh.
Well, now we know how they skip.
Yeah.
Tracks.
Oh.
They get stood up by ROVs, eh?
Well, see ya.
That was beautiful. That looked like a sea angel for a second. The way that it was moving through the water.
Yeah, it really did.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was mollusk.
Oh, here's another jelly. Some of them are so small you can blink and miss them.
Yeah, they're challenged to spot well ahead of the track of the ROV, but
I don't know what that is. That's right.
All right, science, we're going to try to ease off the throttle a little bit as we climb the slope here, give you guys a little more time with stuff in frame.
Sandy, someone says we found that extremely motivated Holothurian.
Yeah, we did.
So in addition to our maybe instead of a t-shirt we have a motivational poster, and it's a subsea knoll, and then it's climbing up that knoll, but then it's like a floating Holothurian, or maybe it's like a slimy Holothurian going up.
I love that.
Yeah.
Climbing up that knoll.
You're an artist, right? You can make this happen.
Yeah. I'll be coming out with a new merch line soon, you guys. Stay posted.
Yeah, so John, one of our viewers is mentioning how drastically the seafloor has changed and how much the nodules in particular, size, shape, what is that kind of telling us about these different areas that we've been in?
Well, I'm surprised there's still so many of them, to be honest. But yeah, I think when you've got smaller and less regular nodules, you're dealing with a thinner and less consistent geochemically active layer that they're growing in general. And that's been observed in other places. When you go south the plains onto something like a knoll, you can change. But this is still an extraordinary number. Normally you don't get nearly like this. And so as the amount of available material comes, ebbs and wanes, maybe with currents or with changes in just longer term features, that could explain why. They're resting on a harder substrate maybe, and they offer a bit smaller. Yeah.
Like that iron manganese crust that we saw when we first kind of entered into this area, is that kind of like the underlying substrate that you're talking about?
Well, we must be getting close to some basalt eventually, because the knoll's made of basalt. And when we looked under the crust, actually, it was sediment. So I think sometimes those nodules might have even grown into a crust. You'd have to get a close-up view of some of the pieces to be sure.
Like it consolidates into the crust?
Yeah, that's one way you can do it. The other way you can do it is you can have diagenetic processes where there's actual fluids moving through the clay ooze itself, and that can grow a crust as well. And sometimes when you see that with sediment under it, that's more that. Some of the pieces were on their ends, and you don't know if they've just fallen like that, which I guess is kind of possible, or if you've even got crusts going in two orientations. You know, flat crust, which is following the surface, or subparallel to the surface, and maybe little feeder fractures in the mud that have water's flown through and precipitated the crust over a long period of time. You could have both of them. So yeah, we're very interested in what kind of fauna we're going to find going forward, how different it's going to be to, say, what we found on the nearby plane, or on other planes we're going to be looking at.
Oh,
yeah, what's that?
Look at that.
Yeah, another one.
Oh, it looks like another one.
Another one of the
Another
faceless ones?
faceless?
Very cool.
Yeah.
You can zoom there if you like, if you can.
Wow.
So we have a little bit more information about this faceless eel. The bulbous head, the species is Typhlonus, is probably filled with a light ion fluid, like maybe lithium chloride, and that provides a positive buoyancy. One of our science team members is saying that's a cheaper alternative energetically than maintaining a gas-filled swim bladder, given the great pressure at depth.
Okay, can you zoom out and I'll get back to center screen?
Wow. That was a good image of where the eyes should have been, those little pale spots.
Be interesting to see if we find that same species on the nearby vessel planes or not, because we certainly didn't find it when we did our baited lander last year. There's a different species of Cusk eel that turned up for that.
I wonder what Cusk eels eat.
Well, from the observation we did on the baited lander, they certainly ate amphipods. They would suck them in if they swam too close. And the way they hung around the bait, I think they were waiting for the rat-tail fish to open up the carcass, so to speak, and they were probably planning to tuck in then.
Cusk eels are generally solitary in nature, but it seems as though maybe some species have been seen associated with tube worm communities. So I like to think of like the Cusk eel as being just a friend to the tube worms. Just hanging out with my tube worm friends.
Yeah, well maybe there are other creatures associated with tube worms are its typical prey.
Ooh, mollusks maybe, crustaceans.
Yeah, little amphipods, crustaceans.
Yeah, they were over
the Holothurian up ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, the ones that we saw feeding on the arthropods would just suck them in, basically. They had like a little vacuum pump and that
Wow.
it was in.
You can zoom on that if you like.
Yeah, still got those up here. It's great. It's a different one, huh?
Hmm.
It's less translucent than some of the other ones. That's a good picture of it.
Yeah, it's got those really long
Looks a little
tendrils or whatever you
spinier.
call them.
Oh, look at
Is
it
it
lifting
taking
up.
off?
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder.
It'll have you.
Is it taking off? Like a mini rocket. shooting to new heights.
I definitely had days like that. No.
Why are these Holothurians translucent? I mean, I'm thinking of the ones on shore that are pigmented, right, and various colors. What advantage or disadvantage is it to be translucent?
You can't really, I mean, colors aren't very advantageous at this depth because there's so little that you can actually see. Perhaps some of the Holothurians up there use the bright colors to distinguish between species, or maybe to show that they're poisonous, or, you know, sort of give messages to other creatures. But the ones down here, it costs energy to make pigment. So the more energy that you conserve, the more efficient that you are, the better chance of life that you have. So maybe that's a reason.
So that's why we're seeing a lot of these, not a lot of pigmentation in general across the biology that we've observed.
And that up ahead. Another Holothurian? Yep.
Yeah, looks like it.
That's funny. There weren't many on the plane. Lots of tracks. And now we're finding lots of animals.
They clearly like the nodules.
Well, I'd say they must have eaten down there and come up here to rest or something. I wonder how long it'll take a Holothurian to crawl a kilometre.
That's a good question. Maybe it swims.
You don't have that calculation handy?
Not me, but maybe one of the science team have tracked one once.
How long does it take a Holothurian to climb that knoll?
Sounds like a riddle.
Is that something out here?
SAT math problem.
Just another one off to the right.
Yeah, that's just note it.
There's something stalked there, or what are we looking at there? Just right of center?
We can keep going.
Another sponge.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I see it now, but I missed it, sorry.
No, that's all right. I don't seem to spot the shark teeth until we're right on top of them.
How are
we don't need to log those, of course. Here we go.
How are these gelatinous organisms able to withstand the pressure of the deep ocean?
You can zoom on that one.
They're adapted to the environment, and if they don't have gas or air, it's harder to compress it.
That's another one, like the last Holothurian you saw. Yeah.
Also, some of the cellular membranes in these organisms are made with a different, capture that real quick. So like our lipid bilayer in our cells has a lot of room to budge around. So like the phospholipids, and these ones, they can be more constrained, and so they are built so that they can withstand more pressure, so they're not as fluid. But when you take these creatures up, they have a lot of pressure going out, and so that's why they sort of dissociate and explode as you release the pressure.
Yeah. What's this small sponge up there on this picture?
It all has to do with the cellular membrane. I'm sure there's a scientist who could give a more thorough explanation.
Sorry, I missed that one, John.
That's okay, to log it. Just a small sponge. Yeah, I understand even the proteins themselves buckle under the pressure. So they have maybe slightly different proteins.
You know who doesn't buckle under pressure?
The Holothurians?
I was going to say the 12 to 4 watch. Oh,
you're right.
We like to think that way. We'll see what those who follow us say when they turn up in an hour and a half's time.
Another Holothurian up ahead?
Yeah. This is Holothurian Central.
Yeah. I think these Holothurians are hermaphrodites. They're usually quite solitary, and so when they do find another species, they can either be a male or a female for reproductive purposes. We have someone saying these transparent white Holothurians may be in the genus Scotoplanes, and it's generally called a sea pig. So, cutie little sea pigs.
There are some other great sea pig highlights as well on the Nautilus Live website and on the YouTube channel. If you are curious about what they look like when they're swimming, what they look like when they're pigmented, I think if you just hit a quick Google sea pig Nautilus Live, There are a ton of videos.
Wow. It's non-stop nodules coming up here. Because, we're really just starting up the steeper part of the slope now.
Yep.
We'll see how long it continues up this this hill.
So we're at a depth of 4,515 meters right now, 4,515, and we started about 4,700, 4,800, so we've gained about 200 meters in elevation.
That's, I think
Good.
That's great.
come down 2 or 3 meters.
There's a stalked structure there on the right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sometimes
it's a little bit different than
the stalk
Oh,
left
yeah, I
over.
see
How's
that.
that? That's good. Yep. Thanks.
Could be a sea pen.
Yeah, or the sponge sometimes
Good.
dies and
Do
leaves
you
a
need
stalk
a break?
behind,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
others
It'll be
inhabit it.
colonized by other organisms.
I guess we'd have to really zoom in to
Okay.
tell.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
We're learning something already. A lot of these Holothurian tracks are perpendicular to parallel to the slope, whatever, following the contours of the slope.
Yeah.
Looks like they like going sideways more than they like going up and down hills.
Yeah.
What's that?
Sort of looks like they're
Thanks.
making crop circles. Zoomed out, maybe we'd see something interesting.
I thought that's where the topo lines came from. Yep.
Okay. Thanks.
Oops.
Just something off to the left coming up.
Yeah, looks like another Holothurian maybe.
Yeah.
What's that? Bright white off to the
Yeah.
left.
Just looking at that.
Do we have
We
a
see a
moment to get a tight zoom on that?
Yeah.
See what it is? There's another coral right up ahead of it too.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see
you
that
can zoom
too.
there. Is it the thing in the white there? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's got a
gosh.
shell.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Wow.
Whoa, it's a snail of some sort?
Yeah.
Bright white.
Maybe a little gastropod. Wow, that's a great zoom. Oh, you can see its foot coming out.
Wow. Whoa.
That is
Center.
beautiful.
So I was assuming a lot of those white spots that we were seeing on the nodules were some kind of sponge, but
Yeah.
it looks like we might have another candidate for them here.
Wow. Great eye. Good observation, Aaron.
All right. Closing in on 10 meters again. Okay. Moving out.
There's that coral right up. I don't know if we want to try and get a better shot on the polyp. Do we have time?
I'm just getting ahead of Atalanta again.
All right.
Oh,
all right.
on this guy here. If you go quickly.
Yeah, and it's that same type of coral.
Yeah, definitely octocoral.
Yeah. That was a good
Nope.
view of the polyps. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Gotta keep moving now. Sorry.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah,
That was
thanks.
good confirmation. Got a nice clear shot there.
Yeah.
We have someone asking if Big Herc will come out during this cruise, and the answer is potentially. We have a couple of objectives on this cruise, and a 176, which is to, of course, observe the seafloor at depths
Ooh, nice tooth.
where Hercules can't typically go. So Hercules has a max depth capacity of 4,000 meters, Little Hercules 6,000 meters, so we can get down to, we're currently at 4,512 meters, so Hercules wouldn't be able to do that. And then, of course, we are testing out the MXD cam, and that is mounted to Little Hercules as well.
It can move over to Big Herc too. We brought all the hardware to do that.
All
so
right.
if and when we dive Big Herc, we'll have an opportunity to put it on that platform as well.
Aaron, about how long does that take to to integrate a camera system on between vehicles if you were to switch one and put it on the other?
It's a good question. I haven't done it yet with the MXD, so
we'll find out.
It wasn't too bad on Little Herc, to be honest, but I think that's a little bit simpler system. I think it took us about, what, a day to do most of it. I think with Big Herc we have to do some wizardry with
up
fiber
a little
optics,
bit. Maybe not. It's just pitching and rolling of
So
the
it's
ship.
interesting. There's still some Holothurian tracks, but a lot less than before. So we went from a case where Holothurian tracks went in all directions. I don't know if you want to make a note. And then we went to ones that were parallel to the hill, the contours basically, and now...
There's a little trail there.
Yeah, there's still some, but it's dropped right off. And that's what we've noticed before when you looked on the side of Rarotonga once. We didn't find too many...
There's another fish right there.
Holothurians.
I see.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, we're moving up slope slowly. We've lost 6 meters of depth recently.
Don't know what that is. That's strange.
What do we have here? I think if it looks very similar to that last fish I saw. Is it possible to zoom in on it? Do we have a second?
Yeah, you can zoom.
Oh, another little fish. You have to get a good close-up on that head so I'd see that.
Oh gosh.
It's just tiny. Let's see if the other laser.
Yeah.
No, still just one laser.
John, I thought it was interesting how
you can go for zoom on that.
mentioned some of the Holothurian trails were all going in one direction. Is that because they're scooting along the current line, or is there a...
Could be a sponge right there.
Yeah, I think they were going parallel to the hill. I think they didn't like going up and down hills, so they would just... It'd be more energy efficient to go left to right kind of thing.
Rather than going upwards. Interesting.
Yeah, yeah. If there was enough to eat and you could pick your direction.
I mean, I don't blame them. I would do the same.
Yeah, that's right. It's like not wanting to reach across the table to get your,
oh my
your
gosh.
food if there's something right in front of you, huh?
What do you think that is, Sandy?
Look there on the right.
Fish. Oh yeah, another fish, is it?
Go down there, yeah.
You can zoom there.
Can I zoom on that? Yeah, looks different. Oh, you can get a good view of the head there. Look at that.
Oh, you can. Oh, wow.
Is that a different colored head? Yeah.
Definitely different. It has a clear eye.
Uh-huh. I think that white thing we saw earlier was a different type of sponge, not a glass sponge, but one of the demo sponges.
Great comments from Kenneth Sillock.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being part of our Scientists Ashore. We really appreciate the input.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Yeah, quick zoom on that.
Polycheate?
Beautiful.
No? What is that?
Yeah. Looks like a polycheate to me.
On another cruise that I did, the scientists on that one were calling the ones that weren't moving, they were calling them flotas, and then the ones that were moving lots, they called swimmers.
Looks like we found a flota.
Like F-L-O-T-A.
Flota.
Yeah. Okay, moving again.
Oh.
Got some basalt coming in early. Yeah, crust.
Hits on the sonar up here.
Oh, this is
Okay.
another one.
Mind your altitude.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's clearly, there might be crust growing on basalt, but they really have the form of lava. Yeah.
There's two of them there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you zoom out
wonder if we
fully?
could get a
Great, thanks.
Got a little
Oh, there's another little
off the right
sponge.
there.
It looks like one of those carnivore sponges from back here.
There's also something gelatinous there, center. Is that another
sea
Holothurian?
pig there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very pretty. I wonder if we could zoom in on that. Looks cnidarian, maybe
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
an anemone.
Yeah, I think you're right. Anemone.
Alright, Adelant's is catching you quickly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is this pillow lava that we're seeing?
Yeah, pillows or lobate flows. They look. Oh, they look
Oh,
definitely
wow.
more like pillows, but they've got a thick manganese crust on them, haven't they?
Do you want to make that?
Yeah. Yeah, I've done one. I'll do another with pillow.
Yeah.
Good view from Atlanta there too.
Yeah, really cool.
Oh, you might want to come up on the, come in on the tether.
Yeah,
I think.
Delta's getting a little tight.
The view from Atlanta right now is pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
You can see all that texture, the pillow lava around Little Herc. Really gives you a sense of scale of the geology that we're looking at right now. Little Herc is, what, about golf cart size? No, smaller.
I've been saying like a four-wheeler.
Shopping
Yeah.
cart.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Shopping carts.
yeah.
Yeah, shopping cart's a
Shopping
good,
cart's
good size reference.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got the right
What kind of
aspect
shopping
ratio.
carts do you guys use?
Costco shopping cart.
Costco size. I don't have a membership.
What's that on the center there? Is that a sponge growing on the basalt? Yeah. Oh, cool.
Some sediment collected in a hollow, or upper left, Aaron, the brighter thing.
Oh yeah.
Just below center. Yeah, there. Is
Okay.
there. Can we zoom in on that? No, we got to move.
You can
good,
zoom.
okay.
You can zoom.
Yeah, it's more like lobate flows as well.
Try and get a little
Fish.
closer.
Nice.
Looks like that, maybe that same fish that we saw earlier with the darker head.
Yeah.
It's quite bulbous from the top view.
It's much more tapered on the front compared
Oh, a
to
halosaur? All right, I'll write that down.
the faceless one. Yeah.